93.9 FM.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production of Glory 93.9 FM.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. This is another Tuesday. This is another Okay, there we go. Tuesday afternoon. Thank you for tuning in to Glory 93.9. We're so glad that we logged in. It is 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. We apologize for the late start. Have we ever had an early start? No. But we apologize all the same. All you watching by way of Facebook, you watching by way of YouTube, please help us get the word out, spread the word that we are live on the Glory 93.9. If you're driving, please, pay attention to the road. Turn your radio up. Don't listen to your phone if you're driving. If you're driving, just put your radio on 93.9. If you are, in a Japanese vehicle, I don't know what the dial is. Just keep on twisting until you hear our voice. And now, let me say this. If you are out deep west, if you're in deep west, and I believe deep east, no, I think we're good deep east. I think we're good far. very, 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 very short
If
order.
far west, just up in your car and come closer east.
Yes, sir, buddy. Listen, well, it's time for Barbershop Talk, and I'm here today, and we do not have with us our boy, he may listen to this. I don't know what to call him. If I call him fourth wheel, he can get upset. If I call him second wheel, he may think he's the first wheel. So Carlo ain't here today. So we he is traveling. He gave us that heads up from last week. Of course, we all forgot. And so we found out this afternoon that, oh Lord, Carlo ain't gonna be here. But we are here. Brethren, what's going on with my barbers? How y'all doing?
Rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling. How 50 feel,
Bacon
man?
and bacon.
50 then go on now. The celebration finally officially over.
Well, listen. And the effects of the celebration last a whole week.
Oh Lord Jesus.
I didn't catch myself till
Lord
7
Jesus.
days later. Oh my God, that's when I realized you grow, you 50.
Yeah, so we now, boy, we got a barbershop crew with a 50-year-old barber.
Jesus.
This is
I
interesting.
used to see him out on the show.
You was a senior man. No, you always was a senior man. I mean, you ain't just a senior man. You were always a senior man. And
I gotta change my friends.
Your friends just as old as you.
I know.
You're right there. You're right there. You're right there.
The whole crew.
I got a whole
Y'all
lot of,
sneeze and y'all be 50.
I got a whole lot of time before I see 50. And I enjoy every minute of
There's
it.
some in front of us now. Some turn 50 before us.
Yeah.
And the barbershop crew big, you know.
It's a big crew.
It's a big crew. A lot of them all.
Very, very big crew.
Fellas see me today. He say, boy, you got plenty gray hair, eh? I say, boy, remember when this is black.
I am. This is a harsh reality. I was telling somebody I was at those brothers who fix the air conditioning on Market Street. I went there, and they told me to park off to the side. So when senior man finished, the fella he's doing, he come to me, he say, "All right, come pull up that." I say, "Boy, what you say?" He say, "Pull up that." That little boy called me dad, boy.
You better believe it.
Boy, that thing hurt me on a level. That fella don't know how much he hurt me. He ain't get tip. I ain't tip him or nothing.
I ain't ready to be nobody else, daddy.
That boy say dad.
What boy said that? Papi?
Pops.
Senior man.
Pops?
Yeah, but I can deal with senior man.
Senior man ain't bad.
Senior man ain't
What?
bad.
Boy, senior man to me. I just call people senior man. When I call you senior man, that means you're a senior
You senior man. But I mean, you doing good though, Sean. I mean, you got the little lock. You got me thinking about the locks now. I know this locks ain't working good.
I in denial.
You're in denial.
I in denial.
But
Man,
boy,
listen,
I must be in the Red Sea then.
He ain't
Because
got
what's
no
going on with me,
Credo.
I ain't what's going on.
when the
Sean gotta be
reality hit
dying
me,
straight
the reality really hit me when I found myself last week by a certain health store
Yeah.
buying all kind of products because at this age, you have to be intentional with what you intake. What you intake, what you do, how you walk. You could walk and hurt yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
An electrician friend of mine the other day.
You could roll over in bed. Be like, Jesus, what did I just do? That happened to me.
You gotta practice how to come out of bed.
Right.
One time ago, you just get up and go.
Right.
No, bro. Hey, go to the side, let your feet
So-
drop.
So what's the process of going to the bathroom?
Well, that ain't changed. Same process.
Get
Same
up.
process, but plain thought though. Don't rush.
No, because some people process change. You know, you got to
Don't
get up,
Don't rush.
feet touch the ground, wait for a couple of seconds, get up slow. Because they say if you get up too fast, you might get a little dizzy.
For me, I had I guess a case of a smidget of plantar fasciitis. That's where where the ball of your foot and whatever the case is. So I used to sit on the side of the bed and just sit there. Like, and
Guess
you
know
want
the pain coming.
you know it coming. So you put your foot on the ground, just let your foot sit there in a little while, and then you just gradually
Then it
get up.
spread out.
And then when you stand up, you just stand up. Don't start walking right away. Just stand up. And you say, "Come on, Jesus, let's do this. Jesus, me and you, we can do this together. We can do it step by step."
So, how many pillows you sleep with?
I ain't like how this conversation is going.
I need 4
I
pillows.
like
No
this
way.
conversation.
No way.
See, I have a soft mattress. What they call them pillow top? They don't work for people my age. Pillow top do not work for people 50
So
and
what,
older.
the 4 for the under the head or 1 to grab? And
2 for the lower back, a nice soft one for my neck, and
no,
one
you over me.
to elevate my feet.
Ain't no pillow getting in my back now. I
What?
try to get things from under me. Under me.
You probably don't have a pillow top.
No, I on two. I
I have the pillow top under the little soft pattern. What's going there?
I on two sometimes. Sometimes carry the one.
I
number
need
3.
4
Under the
every
back?
night.
No.
Two under the back, you know.
No. I ain't on my back now. I gotta organize my. I just can't get my neck right. I should be trying to get that neck right. It don't go right. And I realize the more expensive pill I buy, the more uncomfortable it is.
What I find out at my age, you know, as we get older and you start working and you find the most comfortable or these matches, which cost so much money to try to give you a comfortable sleep.
And it still don't work.
I find that the cheap mattress you get from around the corner.
Don't call people name.
I ain't calling them.
They ain't want you tell people
I have two of them cheap mattresses in my son's bedroom because he have two single beds.
Right.
Bro.
It's work.
They give you the best sleep, bro. Them same hard, cheap mattress. When we went to China, remember the beds?
Yeah.
The beds were solid. And me trying to figure out why they got these solid beds. Them
But
people
they
smarter than all us.
So my challenge is when I sleep on my left or my right side, my arm is
You can't like you get other side sleep on. You say you're left or you're right.
No,
Other side you got.
Don't forget, you can sleep on your back. You sleep on your back, you know, you get high. You know, some people say,
I
cancel out of Jesus. I cancel out of Jesus' name.
Right.
I got a witchcraft the other day. What the hell is it when your back you get high?
They get high, they can't move, right? Some people sleep on their stomach. They get choked. So when I sleep on my left or my right side, I just have to keep switching because my arms go dead. And that's happened to anybody?
Oh, yeah.
Always get a dead arm.
I just have to roll over and forget.
I play this for the longest. Just right there.
Everybody tell us what I mean.
Shoulders shocking.
So what is the relief for this? Because it got to be a relief for the dead arm.
I like all these comments of these people who think they Anva say grandpa. Anva, we almost the same age. Anva, you the same age, Tito?
Yes.
What am I talking about? Jodiana, what's a smidget? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Kim, good afternoon to you. Hey, Elder Brenda Robertson. That's from up in Knoxville, Tennessee. Good to see you, Brenda. Say crank it up to stand up. You have to crank it up to stand up. You guys jump up and stand up.
Crank it up to stand up.
Delta say you got one pillow between his knees.
What?
Oh, it's 5 then, because I have one between my knees too.
Hold on. Remember y'all short for this pillow?
I got no pillow in the room, bro.
Y'all need to go way part time for a pillow.
My best friends at the night time is pillows, bro. Pillows.
So now we talking about this, right?
Well, let me get some more comments before we get there. Hold on. Anva say y'all need to do some stretching. Anva,
I believe you're right, you know.
I 100% sure that. I be doing the gym, but four times a week.
They say
I be working out.
I stretch so much I feel like a rubber band, bro. So it ain't for the lack of stretching.
Oh, it feels like today was Monday. I was so confused when I saw this notification. No, but it was Tuesday. Today's good. Today's getting by fast. Perhaps you can go see Dr. Alyssa Knowles athlete. This from Miles Budrow Jr. Chiro, bro, you right around the corner. Keep it up.
Right around the corner.
At Oak Tree for your plantar fasciitis needs best podiatrist in the country. No, I straightened out and I did over it now. And if call me Pops one more time, I'm Chiro. Call me Pops one more. Call me Pops one more time. Chiro, I a year and a half older than you. May not even be all that.
Tell Chiro, be careful.
Oh.
Yeah, but
see that? Yeah, as we say, she know the feeling. See her fingers. They just fall asleep.
Yeah, I
them
Mm-hmm.
What's the fix for it though? What's the fix?
But chance you say put the pillow under your arm for.
You go see a chiropractor.
Put a pillow under your arm.
What? Under your arm.
Now what that for?
So if pillow go on the arm, will go under your neck. So pillow on the arm and the neck. Now hold on.
And we say Tito, you. Oh wow, that's your friend. I can't read that. I will not.
Yeah.
He said you got to.
Boy, one day with y'all fellas in the gym, boy, y'all really got to start, boy.
All I want to say for the record, I saw Tito in the gym today. He didn't work out, but I did see him in the gym. He was in the gym. So the record reflects he was in the gym. He walked in the gym fully dressed, and then he walked out fully dressed.
You got to look at the weights and get motivated before you start.
Then he came and I said, oh, shucks. Then he walked right back out.
I said, too much going on.
I hear a certain gym have discount going on now. That's when you mean it?
I know. Which one? East, West, Central?
In the West.
Oh, I know.
They having a promotion going on.
But even with that discount, I may still can't afford that.
But to your point earlier, Tito, this
pillow thing getting heavy now. People getting really emotional with this pillow thing. Alvin say there's one pillow for him. Alvin he'll say one pillow for him.
There's one pillow for him now because he been in the gym for at least 3 years. Before I don't know how much pillow he had.
No, boy. It been going on, but 6 years he'll been in the gym.
You see, healers be posting it. I mean, if
healers posting
listen, ain't much people that's message me on Facebook Messenger. Every time he'll go to the gym, he do little videos.
You look good for your
Oh, so y'all just compete in it?
He don't even ask me how I do it. Take a look. Old man working out.
You look good for your age.
Yeah, you look
He'll-
good.
he'll-
Yeah, Alvin, we see you. We see you,
He'll,
Alvin.
you win. But I'm leader one below though.
You still up there in Baltimore?
He'll in the country no more.
Man, you're gone from the pandemic, eh?
I ain't sure. I think so.
That's public
No,
knowledge.
no,
He'll
I ain't sure about
want the world. No, you travel it. You tell everybody you travel it.
Man, that was public knowledge.
So Albert Arthur, you remember those days? Or I said, apparently, Pachansi is saying that the pillow under your arms for your nerves. Okay, now we have somebody, we have a therapist here. Therapist says you all need to sort out your necks. So that's why I had to say.
We need to come see you, eh? Sister Judy.
So I had to say because our neck ain't working.
Yeah, our neck, get too much attention, eh?
Charles said, no way you are a year and a half older. What's your bite here?
That's the movies doing football. You flick it, and then you ring it around. You flick it. You just
I used to do it before I threw back in the day.
yeah.
That's a long time.
I think I can do that before I go sleep.
But I must say though, even at 50, I feel better than I felt 5 years ago.
Man, Sean, stop it,
Stop
man.
that foolishness.
Man, Sean, stop
I
it.
No. You're right. 4 or 5 years ago,
4 or 5 years
you
ago,
couldn't stand up straight.
I was playing with back injuries. And
Yeah.
I couldn't even do
He's
certain
bad up.
things.
Remember, he had like all kind of electronics on his back when he.
I don't know how slim fellas get back injury. What you lifting? See, you know, jump on mess. You want to be gardener, house builder. You want to be gardener, house builder, car fixer, barber.
I can tell you where we were when
Sean
Sean messed up his back, but I ain't gonna put it on the radio because I don't understand.
You can put it on there.
No,
Let me
because
let them
it
know,
didn't
let
make no
Let
sense.
them know that you.
No. I know about that one.
Say you and
I know about that one. I don't. But when we was somewhere else and from that trip, you was messed right up.
No, I think that just aggravated it.
But that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, it should, especially because of what I had going on.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Some of these doctors only ripping you off, taking your money.
And then I talking about this age thing. I remember when they tell you what age you had to be at to get to lose your virginity as a man.
Mhm.
You know, male virginity. And I used to brag, say, boy, I so young, I ain't want, but I ain't never lose my virginity.
Right. I don't want to know how old you was when it happened.
I had to lose my. I don't about the next one. That one that you ain't supposed to lose according to the Bible. I mean the next one. I don't know my prostate exam. I say, man, die for me, man. I ain't no prostate exam. That's for old people. And I keep on saying that's for old people.
You been?
And I keep on saying that's for old people. And then I realized that my last physical.
Not for everybody.
No, my last physical, I realized, but it's time for you. I say it's time for me. They say, yeah, you late. I say, what?
You late? You.
Yeah, I ain't a virgin no more.
I still a virgin, boy.
Sean, you ain't doing right.
I ain't doing right.
You
but
old.
I feel right. I don't feel violated.
You better go let them put the gun on you, boy. Let them put the
Now
gun
this
on
is
you.
show with.
I do it the next one. They do it by blood test. That's what they can do.
You better let them put the gun on
No,
you.
Sean, you got to lose it.
Listen.
They do blood tests too, but they still got to put the gun on you. They still got to put the gun on you, buddy.
One is the entrance and one is the exit.
No, you got to.
Mm-mm.
You didn't lose yours. You didn't be in.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
checked before.
yeah.
They put the gun on me.
I used to always man and you don't do it.
I believe I got tested, but they did the blood test.
They do that too.
Bro, you can't believe.
Yeah, I did multiple tests the other day. And
Hey, that's one test. That's one test. You got to believe you do. You know you do that.
No. They know how I felt about that specific test. And they say, no, there are other ways. I say, well, whatever the other ways are. But I need to go though. I need to go. And I need the other way.
So you can do the original way. You still doing the blood test?
Yeah, the blood test, man.
No, you do the next one, man. I mad. I didn't know about that blood test. If I do it, I mad. I just
But I think they still recommend that you do both.
They say that one is the most effective way.
No, but the blood test more dangerous than that. The blood test catch everything. Anything, anywhere in the body, that blood test will show up. They can tell if you are a torn muscle.
They say the other fellas is lying if they could get that done though.
Who's some other fellas? I mean, the people who play sports? Who's the other fellas? You got to stop, Sean. You got to stop. At some point, you got to stop, and you going off the show laughing. I wish I could turn the cameras around so y'all can see. You got to stop.
Anyway, Andrew says cardio helps with your circulation, right?
Yes,
so you doing?
He's
Yeah,
so
we doing.
correct.
Yeah, but I still get a little grab man, but I know.
What I found, and he's so true. I could attest to that because since I started working out and just speed walking, brisk walking for an hour and 15 minutes. After my first month, bro, the kind of pain I used to have in my lower back.
Right.
You got to get these muscles moving, bro.
I can skip down to Gyro. Gyro say this conversation is going down the dark path.
We applied the brakes, Sean. We applied the brakes.
The response to that can go in so many different directions. I mean, I don't want you to clarify that point because you could be in a whole lot of things right now. So I don't want you to clarify that point. But I do want to say how important it is for the man or you got to get yourself screened, get yourself tested, make sure everything functioning right. Especially those of us who have these bad habits.
Yeah.
Who have bad habits. Those who don't work out, those who don't go walking, you don't go jogging, you don't go to the gym. You like your little cake, and some of you brothers here who like your libations, whatever the case is, you got to get yourself checked out, man. You know what's going on.
Yeah, boy. And you'll be surprised how much better you would feel just by losing 10 to 20 pounds. I lost 20 pounds in the past 3.5 months, 4 months.
Sean,
20?
Sean, you can't afford 20.
I was 200 pounds, bro.
You can't afford 20.
I was 200 pounds, believe it or not.
I know you came down, but I don't realize you lost so much.
I now at 180. I won't get to 175.
Come on with your bad self.
So what's gonna happen now when you get sick? If anything gets sick, like you get
No. Ain't no sickness. I come against that in Jesus' name.
I know I'm a real sick. I know I'm like you get the flu or something. You can't afford another 15.
And that is why eating properly, drinking lots of fluid, and getting your rest.
They say COVID getting around again.
COVID been getting around, and I thank God to this day. Never had it. Thank you, Jesus.
I have another problem I want to talk about.
Let me get resties on these health talks. Or these health talks, then you get this next topic you were talking about.
No, that's important. That's just as important as the health talk.
Caffeine, Bryce Jacks. You can do blood tests only if abnormal, then you need examination. Oh, okay. All right. But I didn't go down the dark path, so now I didn't.
What's the gun?
I was so like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, turmeric is good. Yes.
Yes.
Doc Stubbs saying, Doc Nashon saying you lie, you did not lose 20 pounds.
Man, my last Doc Stubbs see me.
Doc Stubbs, you ain't true.
Doc Stubbs ain't see me from the pandemic.
He says darkness.
I was 200 pounds, bro.
Tito being losing me 15 years. That's what Jermaine wanted to say.
I know who we know who is to play ball with.
No. You don't get my far enough. Wine used to be the lead leg for the 4x1.
He was only head then.
The lead leg.
No.
Now
he still only head.
Nobody body catch up. I saw him on one picture. He body finally catch up. He body catch.
You ever see that?
I don't want to put on weight.
Y'all leave my boy like y'all leave my friend Wine. Why is my boy?
The
best point guard in the country.
On the dashboard in the car. And look at them ball better do it. And you driving.
Why not? You should just me and you in the same boat. I put on weight. You put on weight.
I think Wine was head boy. Or head of the class, whatever.
Y'all leave my boy alone. Y'all leave my brethren. Why did I not let him do that to you? I bet you. I got you, buddy.
I like that.
I got you.
You can't tell me, boy, he been losing 15 years now.
That's true.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
No, but I mean, I like one point Tito had everybody's like, wow, Tito was what you got down to? I mean, you lost about 60
Tito
or
lost
so.
about 60 pounds. Tito lose
60
a whole
pounds.
person.
He lost a human.
65.
He lost the whole person, and then he say,
I need a person back.
Know what happened? The person I lost is right around the corner. Pastor, he jumped me. I ain't like the fella I lose, he jumped me, sneaked me in the back door, and he jumped right back on.
But I don't understand how Tito let that happen. Tito worked so hard to lose that weight.
So hard.
Y'all don't understand. Y'all ever get jumped before?
And I don't. And we saw it happen. Tito, slow down. Happening. Tito, happening. And you just couldn't. You didn't fight it.
At one point, I started telling my friends, let's embrace it. I say, this ain't over. This over. Y'all let's embrace.
Tito had all of us jealous, had all us feeling bad.
Tito used to use the garbage bag.
Yes, sir.
Put holes for his head and his arms, put it under his shirt, wrap up, go jog him, and Tito come back when you open that a bag of water.
Yes. And I about to
and he lost 60 pounds.
I was so motivated.
65 pounds.
I was so motivated.
Yeah.
I still didn't do nothing right.
But he's motivated.
I was just happy to see my brother was consistent and he worked hard, and then boom.
Tito was rocking and rolling.
We moved upstairs to Bahamas up. And then that was it.
I don't
know.
No,
upstairs.
No, man, he was holding. He was holding. No, he was holding.
Downstairs.
Downstairs. I still was small.
Downstairs.
You know when I get big? Top of the hill. Remember, I got one picture. Downstairs.
You're right.
I got one little body shirt on. Man, I was small, man.
He was rocking and rolling. You was right one step away from the tight shirt.
Yeah.
You was almost there.
Tito gonna do 50 push-ups straight.
I can do 50 straight now.
No.
Be careful now, Sean. You know, don't mind us big boys now. We can do push-ups now.
Not 50 straight.
You want to test me?
How much do I can do straight?
10.
Come on now.
If I do 30, how much you can give me?
I ain't giving you nothing.
Come on, man, Sean. Every man. That's what I mean. And I about to insult the man. Every man should be able to do at least 50 push-ups.
Every man at least 50 straight? Nah, come on now.
In 1 month.
Oh. I got a bishop. I was talking to one of our bishops. His name is Winslow Moss, and he shocked the daylights out of me. He was telling me how, because he had to come to get airlift. He's a car island. He had to get airlifted. And he was telling me how he's doing so much better. But the reason he knew things wasn't right was when he went down to do his regular morning push-ups. I said, hold on, Bishop. Hold on, man. You went down to do what?
Regular morning push-up. Wow.
Winslow Moss is 2 push-ups. The boy say, when he went down, he said, oh boy, something ain't right. He said, because he got 1, he couldn't get no more.
What?
I said, Bishop, you could do more than 1?
I don't know what Bishop is.
I think 81.
What?
The fact that he could just hold that push-up position without going down is impressive at 81.
That's good.
That's amazing.
Oh, they hope I can do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
81.
So,
he says he's regular. So how much he's do? He said like he's going to be 20, 25.
No, you don't go that high. He say usually do but 5.
But that's still good though.
But no, but of course, if you do 5 and you do that 1, that's 20%. From 5 to 1 to 20%. And at 80 plus years old, do 5 push-ups. I ain't no joke.
I ain't nobody doing no push-up at 80 now. I can tell you.
That ain't no. That's a cat island 80 now.
Yeah, that's that kind of.
That's an island 80 now.
That ain't really 80. That's really 65.
So yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, Bishop Moss is a beast. People ask, yeah, Bishop Moss is a beast. What we talking about? Yeah, that weight loss. I remember when I was doing so good, and that first time I lost weight.
I know where you're going.
First time I lost that weight, this was back in 2001, 2002.
All right, some people tell you what I want to tell you, but I was going to tell you.
I came home on break and I went to the barbershop. I went to the barbershop. I was feeling so good about myself. Ladies and gentlemen, I definitely lost a human. I lost 110 pounds.
Remember that?
That's a lot of weight.
I lost 110 pounds. I was making up diets. As an office school, you know, trying to be, I was living safe. So you don't do none of the bad things. So I just go to the gym sometimes twice a day. That was all I was, just getting to the gym. Nobody planned on going to the gym.
In 6 months or 4 months?
I did it in about 5.5 months.
That's a lot of weight.
5.5 months. And when Anna Mae Taylor saw me, Kenyatta, Jesus, Denczil.
She talked to a second.
She's not feeling my cheek. She said, no, sir. No, this don't look good. This don't. She said, this don't look good. No, Denczil, no.
One thing about mommy now, she don't care who around. She just is let you have it.
Oh, man. No. She said, Denczil, this don't look good.
Why you stop immediately?
She said, right away. No, Jesus, you got to eat.
And I was right behind her saying, thank you, Jesus. Somebody need to tell him.
You tell me that too?
I didn't like that look on you.
But guess what? You should have stopped.
I didn't know
you told me too late, Tito. When you told me it was too late.
I didn't know your head was not big. That
they're telling me the same thing. Everyone's saying, oh, that's enough. That's enough.
One thing, let me tell you something. Man, you have a big head. I have a big head. You cannot. There's a certain weight amount you cannot go beyond. Because when you do that, everything gets smaller. You know, one thing don't get no smaller is that head.
You know wasting the head? You know wasting the head? Your nose.
That's what I mean.
As I get my face get smaller, my nose get bigger.
Let me throw this in there parenthetically. As low as I was, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mind Sean and Ima and other people. I was not under 300 pounds.
No,
sir.
No way.
Yeah, that was crazy when he told me that.
You wasn't supposed to start?
I was not.
You just getting cracking.
300
to me, he didn't look 200 pounds.
No, but guess what?
Everybody said I looked like I was like 220, 230.
You could have put the muscle.
I had not broken. And I was right there. And my goal was to break 300. I was right there.
You to break 300, you was a star.
I came home and then I got on mine, Shawma.
I know you told me that you was working out and you was losing weight, but in the back of my mind, I say something ain't right. My boy is sick and he will tell us that. Because you didn't, it happened too quickly and it just didn't look right.
No, you were supposed to lose 110 pounds in 5 months.
No.
Listen, I was off. I was a Christian. I left here Christian. I wanted to come back a Christian. So I off to university. What I got to do?
You come back a priest.
I was good. I was good in the gym. When my brethren go clubbing, I go to the gym. I was literally getting a workout. I was doing on the treadmill. I was jogging straight like 3 miles.
You think you could do that
and
again?
then I could do, yeah, man.
Don't do it.
I would say, give it time. Don't forget, I did it again, you know. Remember, I did it in life.
Yeah.
The first time I did it, that was before I was
But you didn't go as far, though.
I was within
40 pounds.
15, 20 pounds.
Small don't look good on certain people.
You really want to say don't look at me? Yeah, that's fine.
No, I mean you, but I mean it just don't look good on certain people.
No,
even Tito, if he get too small,
No, I need to get small.
Tito told me too late. Tito said, but you should don't mind. You should keep on going.
I serious. Someone to tell me that I was going to keep on going.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen now. We can see how it go. What all comments we have in here? Charles with all the advancement in technology and says nobody's talking, still talking. Taking you for that exam. Yeah, they're still doing it.
check some of them doctors.
Tito lost that whole person, then he started eating those twist sandwich again.
I wasn't eating no twist sandwich. Stop that.
Tito, you was eating the fella who was to come around every
eating
day with the twists and the what you call them, the croissants every morning.
I don't eat the croissants and twists.
The twist, just do goes
It
out.
is a
Just
sandwich, though.
buying 2 twists every morning.
Aye, that's a good.
I don't put weight on me.
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the evidence
That's
suggests
my problem.
the evidence suggests otherwise.
It's a cheesecake and ice cream in the night.
At night eating though, that's sweet. At night eating, then sweets at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
That cheesecake and ice cream.
And we'll say sustainability is the thing. But I think this is for the first time in life now. I guess Kenyatta and his mother are pleased with my size now.
Yeah, man.
Because I've been
You look good, kid. You look good.
I've been kind of sustaining this now for the last 2 years now, year and a half.
Ask Boss if he's still playing karate. He's still doing karate.
We still playing karate. Reggie Notes said 180 boys. That's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tito invented the slow man trot. Yep.
I still got the slow man trot. It's
From
just
the-
a bit slower.
From the fort to Goodman's Bay. Yeah, Julie, Bishop Moss. Bishop Moss is 2 push-ups. Yes, sir. Yeah, Trey. The Bobo trot. I'm gonna say the thing about health and fitness is that it needs to be sustainable. You need to do the things that you like. You need to make it a habit.
Yeah.
That's true, Anbar.
Eating cheesecake and ice cream is what I like to do.
I like the walking and I like the push-ups. I can sustain that.
Cleophas Smith say potato or keto.
Listen to me.
No, I got.
I don't like pasta. The fat people, I mean the skinny people who have the fat problem, they always throw us under the bus. They don't understand the struggle.
They know.
They don't understand the struggle. The struggle real.
They don't know.
But even in your workout habits, so even if you're trying to live healthy and do the necessary things to stay healthy in terms of exercise, one of the most important things you got to remember is rest. A lot of persons don't get sufficient rest.
All right,
Rest
then.
is very important. Your body have to recover. When your body recovers? When you're resting. And that's critical.
You it ready? Now or you can let me know. Okay. Honestly. Okay. All right.
That's crazy.
No.
Oi!
Let's get hot.
Oi!
You missed us.
Oi! You know what it is? Don't put him on. You figure we can crash without him. Get from around here. We having a jolly good time without you, Negro. We don't need to.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
I
got a cry schedule at the end of the show.
Would you get a what?
A cry.
A scheduled cry. Bring him some more, Richard.
Boy, y'all very good now. Y'all been talking about Tito and the word
Yeah.
black garbage bike and losing weight. You nothing that's you're talking about besides losing weight. All these things get on in the world. You're talking about fat people.
You got here, man.
Wait, hold on, we got you good. We will get him. We trying to get you up.
Why
I
you look,
know the folks online can hear you.
why you look like you in the casino?
I know where.
Look like you in a casino in the back there, like you
Oh, I
you
think
sneak
it's
away
coming
from
down from
pulling
check it out there.
pulling blackjack or playing 21. And you
First
like
of all,
this
I-
one was
first
bright
of
light in the back of you. I can't hear you though. You keep talking. I can't hear you.
Go ahead, talk now.
You can hear me now?
All right,
Yeah, we
yeah,
can hear
get
you.
up a little more, Sean. Just a little bit more.
Yeah, first of all, I
All right, that's
ain't
good.
I ain't no casino. I wasn't to call the show vice in the casino.
Yeah, well, so what that backdrop is in the back, you hiding the people in the back.
But I ain't no casino, bro. It's nice to see. It's nice to
good.
see you too, Tito. I just thought I should call in a second afternoon to my many fans.
Use the bishop, use the second bishop.
So are you in the
But fun. I know that's it.
I think it does.
we lost you?
I got a shortage. I thought John fix that.
Or is the airport? Check your airport.
My earbuds, I can hear you. I sound muffled. You all sound muffled. But if this don't work, at least I tried.
Yeah. All right, try it again. Let's see if we get you now.
Did you get me now?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
we good now. We good now.
We can get on the wife. Take the camera, pan the room.
Why you up on the room? Why you know where he is, bro?
I said wife to the scale. Pan the room. Let me see where you is.
I haven't lunch.
Okay. The folks online, can you all hear Carlo? Let me know all these folks online. Let me know if you hear Carlo. Okay.
Yeah, my second afternoon. I hear you talking about fat people and losing weight. And Tito run the banana bridge to the block, garbage bag on. So I said, me call in, man.
But you was a part of that movement too, though.
No.
Yes, you
I
was
was,
in that with them.
no, I wasn't running with them. I wasn't with them running in the road. It wasn't me.
No.
Oh, right now at one point you was getting yourself together too, or you was it.
Yeah, I was getting myself together, but I ain't got a kind of dedication. I ain't gonna lie. Not no more. I ain't got
oh,
it.
it's the Bluetooth.
Yeah. No, we were actually.
So I think it's Denczil and Mike. Yeah, Mike, you know good.
When we were yeah, we're not going to pay attention to health today.
Swallow it. Let's try.
Okay, no, we got you now. Yeah, we got you now. We said this outside, and I can mention this now. And I wanted to not talk about it because there was a Pride March that took place on Friday.
That's true.
They marched from UB to I think somewhere on Blue Road. How you feel about that?
The Pride March.
Yeah, they marched. They paraded Friday on.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, but how you yeah, but now how you feel about it? No thing. Yeah, no deal. Whatever.
At the end of the day, right? At the
Yeah.
end of the day, growing up your way is a particular way, right?
Right.
And as the world evolves and things change, you're exposed to more things. If you sit down and dwell on the things that don't concern you, then on you. You know what my boss would say to me? We shouldn't major in the minor things. So that to me is a minor thing. I majored in that. If they don't walk up down the road and do whatever they are and they ain't exposing themselves or doing anything inappropriate to children or anything like that, do they think? You can't stop them. They here, they ain't getting nowhere. I respect them from a distance. That's my stance.
When you say you respect them, explain that. What do you mean respect them from a distance? What do you mean?
But distance, like, that's the life you choose to live. That's between you and your God. I ain't really got nothing to do with me. I ain't got no reason to judge you. They say only God can judge you. So when that day come, you gotta go to God for that, not me. Keep it that way. Don't bring it this way. I ain't in my head.
Okay. And I I ain't trying to push you in no direction. I just want to ask you a question. So because you mentioned about if they ain't harming nobody, whatever the case is. How do you feel about, and of course I know the kind of father you are. So if Kate asks you a question about that, you want that, right? But how do you feel about the potential influence on children?
So once again, some of the
As
things
they
you
watch
can't
the parade.
control. So you know the beat as they what?
As you know, the children seeing them watching in the parade and reading the signs and
Oh no. You know parade. They can't watch that. 1 second for me.
you can't put the show on the wood.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Go ahead.
No, you ain't watching. None of my children watching that.
No, but
They
okay,
ain't watching.
that's your children. But then Barbershop, we trying to help the spirit of father in the country. So the whole father thing, right? So we have children, the route they march from UB, I think the Blue Road. So you passing a lot of kids, passing a lot of schools. I don't know what time they march. I don't know what's happening. I didn't know anything about the march until I heard about it today. I didn't know what happened. But what about the messaging that is going out to that younger generation?
I think it goes back to
You still feel the same way about, hey, as long as they ain't bought nobody, leave them alone,
the answer is only so much you can control, right?
right?
And I understand what you're getting at.
I ain't getting nothing. I only ask the question.
No.
I ain't getting nothing. I only ask the question.
All right. So here's where it boils down to. It boils down to, at the end of the day, I still think it boils down to you and your home and the example that you set. You have to put things in perspective for your children. Like I do things in front of my children, and I say, this is how a man should treat his wife. This is how a wife should treat her husband.
Right.
And this is what it is meant to be. These are the things I do in my house. Now, when my kids go to school, my daughter go to college, like she's in college, they're exposed to different things. All we can do is pray that what you instill in them and the prayers that you pray over them, keep them covered and keep them guided on the right track. If we try to, I don't know, I guess, I don't know how to put it, but that's the best way to put it.
Like the Bible says, train a child in the way they should go.
Right. Provide the principles that they need by example. That makes sense.
Right. So what y'all say? That's a problem. No problem. Leave them alone.
It's a problem. It's a problem. Then why it's a problem?
Go ahead.
Because we ain't having a parade. We ain't having a parade. So why do you want to have a parade?
Why you need a parade? You know why you need a parade?
Because you're trying to force us to accept what we don't want to accept. You're trying to make it okay, cool.
Like
why would you do a parade? Ain't nobody else parade.
You watch TV?
Yeah, I watch TV.
What show you watch?
All the shows. And all the shows got it.
So that's my thing. Like you guys have to now center your children around these things.
No, I agree. Look, my problem is I have a problem with it because you choose to parade. Like if we go down the road and say if that's the life you want to live, then live your life. My problem is why are you trying to force it down my throat? Because now you're making me feel like for me it ain't free will no more. You're trying to feed it to me. You forcing it on me. If y'all say what y'all doing is so natural and y'all wasn't forcing it, and it was something you was born with or whatever the case might be, why don't let everything just be? Why are you trying to now bring light to the situation?
You know when a company trying to promote its brand,
That's what
if
they
their
doing.
branding, move it, the promotion,
It ain't
if
selling.
it ain't flying fast enough, so now they gotta try
Parade it.
advertise more. Yes, we have a lot of persons that has gravitated towards that movement, but the percentage is not as large as they would like it to be. So now they're trying to force it. They're trying to push it. Like you say, we ain't having no straight parade.
No.
We don't need a straight parade. Why you need a
So you know we should do next time. The next time they have one the parade, we need to get together as husband and wives.
Their brand is not having the impact they want
behind them.
So now they're trying to push
and tell them family matters.
but it's so much more important for us as parents and as persons who are of the opposite to continue to instill in our children, in the younger generation, even those who are not directly our kids, but by our kids by adoption. We have to continue to provide godly influence. Because if you don't,
should we fight against them having the parade? And I'm literally
Did you see the parade?
Asking questions.
Did you see the parade?
I didn't.
I saw the parade.
I didn't.
Ain't nobody saw there.
That was our getting. On what grounds?
On the fact, and again, this, as you say, yes, then that would be my question, my follow-up question as to what grounds you fight it on, as to whether we should fight it or not.
Well, it ain't law no more, eh? It ain't law.
I don't think it's the parade you should fight. You just fight against that spirit.
Well, we fight. I mean, you don't the spirit. I don't but the church.
Yeah,
you remember that spirit. All right. So the church is going to do that no matter what, with or without a parade. I'm literally going to talk about the parade. Should we petition the government, petition the police force, because you have to get a permit from the police to have a parade?
Mm-hmm.
Should we say, we the people who against it, and I'm just asking questions. If we have a problem, because obviously Tito was pronounced he has a problem, you Kenyatta have a problem, major problem. And
I don't have a problem with people.
Right.
And their decisions.
Your problem was the parade.
The parade is you trying to
right.
The reason why you having this parade, you're trying to start an influence. Trying to influence.
So I agree. I get you. So what I'm asking now is that how far should we take those who are against the parade happening for the influence that it could have? How far should we take that? Should we take it to the point of we want Mr. Commissioner of Police, Mr. Minister of National Security, Mr. Prime Minister to ensure that they get no more permits for parades? Should we take it that far? I mean, how is it that big of a deal?
Let me tell you why we should take it that far.
I think.
Let me tell you why, though, Carlo.
The church.
No, let me tell you why.
And I didn't say who. I said the people. I didn't say the church. I said the people.
From the people. Let me tell you why. If this is something we don't stand for, it's a slippery road. Because what happens now when I want to do my parade, you allow them to do their parade. Now my parade is, say I want to promote witchcraft and Satanism.
Parade for witches.
Right? Why is now you allow them to have theirs and now me who want to serve Satan? Why can't I my parade? What's stopping me?
And that's where I'm getting to now. But you getting where I want to go, because nothing stops the Church of Satan in the Bahamas from a parade.
Ain't no law to stop it.
There's no we talk about we like to talk about rights and when it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if we talk about rights, that the pride movement of the Bahamas, and that is interesting to use that word. And we in our book that we study from the Bible and the Christian life we deal with, we fight against pride.
Exactly.
The whole, and it's so crazy that the name of it is pride.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But anyway, and I don't come on the show to be bishop per se. I am, but I try not to preach on this platform. So, Carlo, if you knew that they were having a Satanist parade, Church of Satan, the Church of Satan is here in this country, or a witches coven, coven of witches and warlocks. If they wanted to do a parade, should we stop them? Should we petition the Commissioner of Police?
As a people or just the church party?
I ain't talking about the people. I ain't talking about the church. I'm not a fan of the church people. Yeah,
based on what grounds? See, we have to be careful, you know. And listen, I ain't for none of those things, right? But when we decide that we want to take these things on, and we want to fight these causes or fight against these things, we got to have a basis. What is your basis? Outside of your personal godly belief that you are going to attack these situations from?
You asking me?
I guess that's a general question or trivial or that?
I missed that.
What's the basis of you attacking it? What's the basis of your attack?
Right. Based outside of your godly principles that you was instilled with, that you was raised with. What are you attacking it based on?
my godly principles that is raised on.
I mean,
That most of us is raised on. That the country is
that
built
the country
on.
is built on. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to me.
We are known to be a Christian nation. A lot of our laws are written based upon biblical principles, and these things are anti-God. Things are anti-God, and so you, as a Christian nation, as a Christian people, you cannot stand and just play like you when you see this.
And I just want to interject here because somebody can jump on this right here. Let me. This fight all along, but are we a Christian nation or not? When the framers of our Constitution wrote a preamble, and in the preamble they said that we'll have an abiding respect for Christian principles, rule of law, and it's actually articulated the Christian principles.
Mm-hmm.
That then categorizes or it actually directs.
So you have to govern by that.
How this country functions. And then it was also interesting as we talk about. I only talking the whole thing about when people talk about Christian nation. We know Christian nation because everybody here is Christian. No, but the foundation of the nation. Even if we go back, and I know we don't like to do this, right? Even if we go back prior to 73, go to 1648. Who came here? The Lutheran Adventists. Why did they come here? They came here for religious freedom. So I know all the Massachusetts Columbus, I know all the stuff, I know slavery and that, but like all connected to this country is this whole idea of this quote unquote Christian foundation. I know I open the door just now, but I just kind of speaking from a general context.
It is.
So the preamble being written the way it is written, it then speaks to how the laws of this country are going to be enacted, how they're going to be structured. You know, so I just want to address that point. So yeah, go back to your point.
Yeah, and like you say, it's a slippery slope. Like Tito said, if you don't do something now, it opens the door for so many different things. Next thing you know, a different group that is pushing immorality and saying it should be our constitutional right to do this because this is what we want. Where do you draw the line? They call it discrimination. I believe in every group there needs to be a level of discrimination in order to keep a solid foundation. Because if this foundation isn't solid, the whole building can fall. You have to. You got to make it intentional. Where do you draw the line?
So that's the problem, Sean. These groups don't want to draw a line; they want to draw a circle and put all them in it. No. So you don't draw no more line.
It don't work that way.
A circle and put everybody.
This is how we started. This is the way we're going to continue. Like I was saying to you earlier.
Over it.
Well, how is it now that you could wake up one morning and say, being a male, and say, I identify as female. When you were born into this country, and the doctor examined you when he delivered you in the hospital, and they stamp your birth certificate based upon the evidence that is presented physically. Human biology. You have all the organs and all the things that identify you as male. And I put on your birth certificate, male. Kenyatta Taylor, male. Now you 25, 35, 45. You was female?
Where? No, you could do that, you know. You could do that. You could do that.
Yeah. But you
so but you're telling us you want all of us now to adjust and change everything to what you want to do. And I think that's the challenge.
It don't work that way.
That's crazy because I always say this.
Because you are free to do whatever
you can feel like an alligator if you want to.
Let me tell you why.
If this bathroom for female, you can't come in here.
So how do you feel about a guy who knows that he likes that particular, I'm trying to say I can word this.
But you know what too? Before
you in the locker room, right, Sean? And I like what I like. And I get it, because you know Americans different from Bahamian. Right? I've been to school in the States. They could go in the locker room and they don't have no problem walking around with their towels off. They walk around.
Yeah, they
naked
more
or whatever,
liberal,
right?
Yeah.
They cool with that. We don't do that over here. But you in the locker room and you just sitting down watching what you like. You just watching what you like. And then you will come out and you say, you know what? I have a confession to make.
Some of them lying now.
No, but I'm saying to you, now you want to tell me after 20 years, are you watching me in the locker room? Now you have a confession to make? That's like me being a peeping Tom, right? And I'm allowed to go in the females' locker room and sit down and watch what I like.
Because
what's the difference?
You have some freaks who start to say, well, if that's all they got to say to get inside the female bathroom.
I can say, this is what I have, and now I want to go inside that bathroom.
We strain out a little bit. But there's a commenter here who says, Noel Sinclair is saying, read the Constitution clearly. Because we have the freedom of religion, not Christian. Go check it out. Let me, Noel Sinclair, I see a comment, a statement. Let me tell you the basis of my statement. Whereas 481 years ago, the rediscovery of this family of islands, rocks and keys, heralded the rebirth of the New World. And whereas the people of this family of islands recognize that the preservation of their freedom will be guaranteed, the preservation of their freedom will be guaranteed by a national commitment to self-discipline, industry, loyalty, unity, and an abiding respect for Christian values
Yes.
and the rule of law.
No, it's a religion.
That's it.
Christian.
Christian
No, man.
values. That is the basis of my statement, Sinclair, to what I'm talking about as
I think
Christian.
You need to send Sinclair
This-
the link so
this-
he could read that himself.
And it even goes on to say, we the inheritors of and successors to this family of islands, recognizing the supremacy of God.
Jehovah.
Recognizing the supremacy of God.
Mm.
Recognizing the supremacy of God. That's our Constitution. That's how it opens. That's the opening of the Constitution of the Common of the Bahamas.
Well,
So,
Your Honor,
so,
case dismissed. Not over.
so honestly, that document people get mad. Why the church always talking about this? Because of that document. That document really gives the church permission to shout about anything that comes that looks like it goes against the
Yeah.
principles of the Word of God.
You give us the backing?
It backs it, you know. And so now let me say this. I believe that the church must always be led by the Spirit of God. We cannot be led by emotions.
Yeah.
We can't be impulsive. So I ain't gonna let nobody come. Where the church was on Friday, doing what the church does. You know, I heard there's about 32 people who marched. Somewhere in that ballpark. I read an article on it.
I haven't heard about it today.
Yeah, so about 30-something people showed up to the march. So why the church?
Behemans or they flowing people?
Behemans.
Okay.
They flying, wasn't that? They ain't flying that much.
They weren't all Behemans. I saw some.
See, we gotta be.
tourists up
See,
on
don't let the numbers fool you. Because it might only be one little 15, and they bring the people and make it 31.
It's a strong possibility. It's a strong possibility as well.
To make the numbers look good.
But I guess and Carlo asked this question earlier about what's the basis. Let me just if as a Bahamian, if Denczil would have marched, not Bishop Denczil, as a Bahamian, I ain't gonna march. If you see me march, the Lord let me march because I feel like I can make a better statement doing other things than marching. But why protest it? There's a scripture, Carlo, that I'm led by, and it's a scripture that I gave to our church when it was time for the gambling referendum, and I'm led by this. The Bible says that if you cause any of these little ones to fall, it'll be better for you to hang a millstone around your neck
Drown in the depth of the sea.
and to be cast into the depths of the sea.
Wow.
If you cause any of these little ones to stumble or to fall, if you offend one of these little ones, that thing arrested me when it was time for the numbers referendum because I wasn't saying nothing about it. Because as a Bahamian, I was like, if the Americans them could gamble, Bahamians should be able to gamble too. If the Europeans could gamble, everybody should be able to gamble in this country. That was my Bahamian standpoint. So I was not going to vote. I was not going to do nothing about the referendum. I never even addressed it in my church until the week before the referendum, when I was arrested by the scripture that says, if you cause one of these children to fall. So in other words, Denczil, you had a chance to stop one of these children from falling. Make sure that you do your job. Now, if brother government do what they want to do, that's fine, but you can give an account for you.
Yeah.
So make sure your voice is heard. So when it comes to this parade, while Danny and Naya straight, Cade straight, Tito, Theo, Talio, Talicia, Cade, and I can't remember them girls' name, but all them girls, all are straight. The route, once you march in anywhere in the public streets of this country, children out there. Because we know one of our problems too is about parenting. We know parents got to work, single mothers got to work, so they ain't home with their children. Their children roam in the streets. They out there in the streets, they seeing this promotion, they seeing this, and one of the things I read the article in the paper this morning. One of the things one of the organizers said, they said, we are doing our parade in our way. we're not doing it like the other countries around the world. I thought it was a very interesting comment because pride parades around the world, other places, they go out blatantly to insult Jesus, to insult the church, to be lewd, to be, I mean, if you see some places where they do their pride parade, some places, you know, and I thought it was interesting that they said, well, we can do it in our way, you know, but these things begin, the spirit of these begin in a certain way, and before you know it evolves and becomes, you know,
You open that door.
you open that door. You open that door. You know, Carlo, you still there?
Yeah, man, I listening. I paying attention. I read it.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. I mean, let me see. Let me see what the comment is saying about. I like having a conversation about us, not to get emotive. Noel St. Cloud. Noel say y'all know who he is. Y'all know who he is? I against all those foolishness, but why you think they getting these rights from? We need to stop it now because they want their freedom to encroach on my own. That is not equal. Let me get this. Reggie says it's just so crazy that we have to censor or watch what we say or who does the screen? Yeah, please don't touch the screen, please. Please don't touch the screen, please. It's just so crazy that we have to censor or watch what we say or do to not offend the alphabet group. There, as you said, when I read the Constitution, it is well known that the open door for the spirit of homosexuality and transgenderism is child molestation. That's a strong statement. Until we make a public stance against that, it is hypocritical to say much against the LGBT community.
We gotta. I like that. You gotta realize we are engaged in spiritual warfare. That's a spiritual attack against this nation, especially the impressionable ones of this nation. Right? They get me and you know.
Nope.
So what
They trying to get? They're trying to influence the young minds, which are easily influenced. And so, if we don't address and attack it and address it as spiritual warfare and deal with it as such, it's going to wreak havoc against this nation. And you can imagine what's going to happen in 20, 30 years if we don't address it and we don't address it strongly and directly.
Yeah, that's a sneak right there. Come and stop leading. Just don't look like you mean no harm.
So do we? All right. So do they use the words that you used earlier, Denczil? The people, not a particular organization, not the church, not nothing. Just the people. Do the people petition to the government and make homosexuality illegal in the Bahamas?
I don't like this. You just come this language, but almost as though that ship didn't sail. You know.
So I said that right, and I said it like that. You answer that way. So remove your collar for 1 minute.
I ain't put it on. I ain't put it on yet.
Okay. That always on. And be Denczil the architect, right? Denczil the father, Denczil the husband.
Go ahead.
And the country comes to you, the government comes to you and say, Denczil, I want you to give me a suggestion on, if not, how to minimize, eradicate this within our country. What is an idea or two that you would give them?
Whatever you do it behind closed doors. We don't want you anything with your label on it in a public setting because we find it publicly offensive. The same way we have what do you call when you expose yourself? What's that? Yeah, what's it called? Indecent exposure. You can't do that publicly. There's certain things you can't. If the police hear you playing music with a bunch of cussing, or if they hear you cussing and whatever, I think there's something that speaks about that in the law.
If it brings offense to you.
If it brings offense, whatever the case is. So to say, listen, I ain't trying to run your house, run your bedroom, run your mind. I ain't trying to run that. You keep that to yourself. Because the same way, any married man and his wife is not allowed to go on Bay Street and have sex.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is, if that's your lifestyle, that's what you do. Go in your space, in your corners, in your rooms.
Which you have been doing.
What you have done, and do it, and do your do. And this is Denczil now. You asking Denczil. Denczil, the person, the father, whatever. I don't want my children or my nephews, or I consider all your children my nephews and nieces, my godchildren. I don't want the people that matter to me. I don't want the boys in Freedom Farm who my son is there as friends now. I don't want the kids in Temple Christian or the kids in QC. I don't want no one that's attached to me exposed to that they could be, who have impressionable minds, could be influenced by that. So if you want to do that and that's your life, go live your life. But in the privacy of your privacy.
Fair enough. I respect that.
Yeah.
That's all I
The
want.
laws are there to protect all behemoths of whatever lifestyle. But you have to do certain things in the privacy of your home. Whether you straight, gay, or whatever.
Right.
The laws are there to protect behemoths.
Right.
Not groups.
And the overwhelming of us, the overwhelming majority of us saying, we don't want that.
No.
And we don't want our children exposed to that. So if that's what you want to do, go love yourself.
The law protect you too.
I don't want nobody smoking weed around my children.
No.
I don't want around my children.
The problem is they want special treatment.
Exactly.
We're not giving you special treatment. We're not giving the
Pride movement.
the pride movement or any other movement no special treatment. The straight movement, the gay movement, the transgender movement, the laws are there to protect all. So we don't need to write no special law for you.
No.
The law isn't biased as it is.
Now we feel we don't feel that way, and we are the majority. And since y'all are talking about this democratic country, the majority of us don't feel like you should be allowed to express yourself in that manner.
No.
I was watching. I played it at one sermon I preached in one of our youth convention. One of the state council, one of the city, what do you call it in the states? City hall. One of the city hall meetings for our community. Where, because this mayor was pushing all these things about religious freedom, the pastor of the Church of Satan, he was allowed to open prayer for their meeting, to open in prayer.
What?
Yes, I have the video of it. And he get up there and pray to our chief Satan.
You
We
know
pray.
why he was invited?
Go ahead.
It's a Satan movement.
Okay.
It's the movement of the enemy. Why they invite you to pray, or someone like you from the church, from the Christian church?
And
you know
what
why?
I say-
Because our values, our laws stands against that, and they don't want you there.
But you know, there's a scripture. See, let me just be. I go back now. The scripture that says there arose a Joseph, a Pharaoh that didn't know Joseph, and we have a new politician that's coming up. We have a new generation that's coming up, and this agenda is not, like you said it earlier, Sean, that is not about us. The idea is to ensure that Seth, Kate, your pretty girls, them, your children, Tito, them, Kill.
Yeah.
That they are comfortable. Not they ain't gay, you know, but they just, hey, that's my friend over there. They gay, but hey, they ain't no thing. They live their life. That's the next step. That Kale ain't gonna be gay, and Naya and Danny, they ain't gonna do their lifestyle, but their friends are there, and hey, that's just what it is. The thing is now, their children.
The blood and soften.
So
it's almost like making Casper the friendly ghost friendly. So now
I tell people all the time.
It's soft. It's soften up to it.
you soften.
Children don't do what you tell them. Children do what you show them.
Yep.
What
Yep.
they constantly see, they figure if no one coming against it, it's okay.
Yep.
If you don't
Yep.
address it, they figure it's okay. So okay, mommy ain't saying nothing but this, daddy ain't saying about this, my teacher ain't saying nothing but this, my pastor ain't saying nothing but this. This is okay.
And if you constantly, if you are bombarded by anything long enough, you become desensitized to it. If a car alarm go off outside right now, none of us get outside.
Because
20 years ago,
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's getting outside.
Oh yeah, because we know someone breaking in the car.
Somebody breaking in the car. Now, if an alarm go, we will hear that alarm and ain't nobody getting up.
No.
Anybody moving? We went that the other night when I think it's my Jeep going off and in my yard.
figure just one little rat.
I ain't going outside only because it keep me up.
That time everything you got go.
Everything could have been going. It didn't matter to me. I wasn't getting outside.
But not in your area though, but I understand your point.
And not in your area, Carlo.
That was a call for. That was not.
Sean, I got a punch.
You can't point him out and then he don't call you. I defended my friend.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for
The
sure.
devil is a liar and the truth is not in you.
Be careful, Sean. Be careful because you got like 5 gated communities you live in.
Whoa.
Hey,
I didn't live at all.
You gotta be careful. You wanna come to me? Yeah.
You wanna strike that right from the record?
You can never walk up. You never walk up on our Baba. You can't walk up on him.
No, nowhere.
You better call police.
Every gate.
You better call police.
When you get gate, get gate camera.
I know what you're talking. Hey, let's move on, man. Let's go.
Security.
Let's go.
Last time I passed,
Let's move on, bro.
I don't even know what gate look like.
I say, my boy, I guess security by the gate.
Absolutely. Next level.
Nice.
Let me see. Noel Cloud says we are a majority, but hiding.
But Noel, you listening to the show now, Noel?
Is your light shining in your community and country?
Noel, the chef.
I am at the belief light will always outshine darkness. Where is it? Keep yourself out these 4 walls. And Sean, you are right. Children do what they see. No, we can't come out the 4 walls. I mean, because we don't live in the 4 walls. So when people say come out the 4 walls, I ain't sure what they mean.
They say stop up in church and come and preach to the nation.
Yeah,
but get on the street.
But how do we take on the street? We get on the 4 walls. How do we refresh and get our strength and get our marching orders? Yeah.
We have to go to the 4 walls to be empowered, to continue to be empowered and refreshed.
And when we win them, where do we get them?
I think when people say that, they don't want us to go to church. That's some room go to church on the regular.
Yeah.
We're not saying that the work stop at the place we gather.
The 4 walls.
Yeah.
That's where we go to get refreshed, empowered, fellowship. To go into our separate communities, to impact our separate communities. You can't say the 4 walls don't matter.
And then the church need to go into the street. No, the people need to go on the street. And the people do go on the street.
Yeah.
And what is the street? The street don't mean street meeting. The street is your job, your food store, your bank.
Wherever you find yourself.
My barbershop is the street.
That's what we do.
You take light into every place you find yourself.
Yeah. I when people come with this this idea, but I don't see no more street meeting. I dealt with this one time before. These churches now nobody get on a street meeting. I said, beloved, I hear you, right? But once upon a time, everybody used to hang out in the streets.
Yeah. Nobody hanging on the street no more.
Ain't nobody hanging in the streets no more.
You got cable TV, internet,
people hanging out on their cell phone devices and on this stuff. So now we doing stuff now. So I mean, you want us to go on the street so you can see us on the street just so you can make you feel good, or you want us to be effective? I have had more persons, and my outreach team goes on a regular, but more people have joined our church and have come to the Lord through our virtual social media and our radio broadcast, and have come through our on the street outreach.
That's where people frequent social media.
And when we have found it, and then also on the one-on-ones. I can't tell you, and this may not be a good thing. I can't tell you that we have had in 15 years of life, percent almost, that we have had 30 people who've joined from outreaches. Tito, let me know if I'm right or wrong. I can't tell you we have 30. And we have
been around 15 years already.
January's 15 years.
And you don't reject.
I've been the all North Glen Wong's Plaza, buddy. Don't do that. I've been the
You see how long ago I was, Carlo?
I've been the CHEs too. Don't do that, man. You don't come from here. Like I ain't never been. You just started getting your best friend church the other day. You always coming for people. You still was scared. Blue do it so.
I like your observation.
You all still on?
Yeah, we still on.
Why am I off? Only me off. Sorry, only me went off.
You should join every Sunday, 9:30 a.m. CH Reeves Auditorium. Come and enjoy the life experience.
Carlo, what all
Where lifers be lifing.
What all on the table?
I'm gonna be petty so bad. I ain't gonna do that.
Hey?
My good friend.
Only fries I see in your mouth. What else you got on the table?
Leave my friend alone, please. I don't appreciate that.
Some nuggets there on the table.
Nuggets. Where
are you?
Nuggets, bro.
Where are you?
I had some sushi and a burger. It's okay with you?
What?
Where are you?
I'm in the United States of America.
I know that. Where?
Yeah, that's where it is. You asking too much questions. I'll message you where I'm at.
All right, boss. All right, boss. I can see if your standing appointment will be available on this Friday.
Some majoring in the minor things, bro. I can tell you that.
Well, your boss got you now.
Let me see this. Any more comments came here? I missed a lot. I didn't see them. All right. Kel Marie says, I work in a banking institution right now. When it came to the diverse people or the rainbow people, we as regular people have to be careful.
Instead of rainbow people.
I like Kel.
I'm very sensitive towards or what we say to him, her, they, them.
Hold on,
Can't-
man.
You gotta be careful now.
Why you gotta be
I
careful
hope
of
it's a
what
burner.
people do around them, but you gotta be careful what they say or do around you.
that's the system.
I hope it's a burner account. She don't
You know
get
what I'm saying?
so
she'll
crazy.
get access us, but she get away.
Why you get more important than me?
No, they ain't even the majority.
You know what I mean? And you are like a speck on the map. You even in the majority. How I gotta adjust to make you feel good? You could do whatever you want to do around me. That don't make no sense.
Well, that's what I say. But you could hear though. Oh, this something of me.
Devil is lying.
You see me?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
Rainbow people.
Yeah, and we are,
I gotta tiptoe around you, but you get to do whatever you want to do around me.
and I know I have some wonderful U.S. citizens that are listening. I know that. Wonderful friends. And I can't vote in your country. I don't live in your country. I live in the Bahamas. I vote over here. But all I want to say is those, especially who are parents and who are believers, and pay attention to what you're doing, please. Y'all don't drink and drive.
For God's sake.
Please pay attention to what we are saying. That we have. I have heard and I've seen some articles where parents are being called in by police because they're not allowing their children to do certain things. Children want to do certain things, change their sex, and
That's crazy.
it's these kind of things
That's absolutely
that are
nonsense.
And
happening.
they say it's in the name of democracy. No.
So the police can raise a child then.
We don't live there,
How you get
but you know. Now let me say this. You know, we's been a little late, but eventually what they don't always do.
Yeah,
And that's why we got to start.
It's creeping in. It's creeping in. It's already started
It's
creeping
very
in.
unfortunate.
I understand that some of these things are now happening within the private schools. I got the message from my niece.
Well, I can be in trouble because I don't eat fish. I don't like fish, and I can tell you I don't like fish. And if you have a problem with me telling you I don't like fish, that can be your problem. You ain't gonna force me to tell me make you comfortable. I don't like fish. You can't get mad. You can't get mad.
There was the show the show Preachers of LA. I ain't gonna lie, that was my favorite scene on that show. Was I can't remember the name of the white pastor, but one of his members had a sex change, and they played their first meetup, and I was so shocked and so proud of this white pastor. I ain't gonna lie, because the boy was trying to get him to tell him, let's say his name was Jeffrey, but now his name is Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
And he was trying to get Rev to call him Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
Rev said, no, Jeffrey. and then he tried to get Rev. It's like, no, okay, Jeffrey, I love you. I love you, and I'm praying for you, and I want you to know that God loves you. God made you this and that. And he said again, Jeffrey, and he cared about God. I'm your pastor, and I am not going to do that. I don't care what you want to be called. I know what you is.
I'm serious. God forbid if Carlos decided to make that decision that he want to be transgender and he changed his name to Carlito. And he comes to me. Hey, Sean, what's happening? Hey, Carlo. No, it's Carlito. No, you will never, ever be Carlito to me. You can never be Carlito to me. Negro, you was Carlo. You was born male and you can die male. I don't care what kind of sex change you had. You were born male and you will die
But you know
male.
what's the funny thing? When they do the autopsy on you and they come back with your record, no matter what you say, you change yourself to. I can say this person was a male and he deceased, died at this hour. Boom, boom, boom.
You can't.
It can never be what you change
You
on your
can't
passport.
change what's on the birth certificate.
Right.
You can't change that. That's already in stone.
Chiro said, I said, go into the worlds. But I won't say this, but Chiro and I want to make sure this is understood. We were always doing that. I think this narrative, church need to go out. I want to do it again. I don't like that narrative.
If you look at,
I don't like that narrative because that narrative, as though the church was not always going out. We were always going out because the church are the people in the church. And when this member goes here and that member goes there and that member reach out there and that member that is the church going into the world.
They're talking about the world system.
But like they want people want to see they want what they say they don't want. They want, okay, Life Worship Center is going to do this. No, that's not what the impact is. The impact is when the people go.
Yeah.
Not this big church name going. It's the people that go. The church has a role.
As technology improves and technology expands, you gotta do the same thing. If you still operating the same way the church operated 40 years ago, you will have no impact.
We're going and we continue to go, and the most strongest way to go is the person to person, the regular, everyday exchange between human beings. I always talk about this young lady who still our member now. Remember Larice? I don't know if you know Larice. Larice, she's bright. She didn't bring some members to our church, and Larice came to our church because she served me breakfast at Mosaic when I go for my birthday. She used to work at Mosaic.
Let me tell you something to your point. When we were together in the barbershop together as a group, when the barbershop used to be full of people.
Right.
We used to have all the conversations.
Right.
Sports, religious, everything, marriage, everything. We had all the conversation in there, right? Now that I operate in a more private space.
You nobody want to talk?
No, they talking. As a matter of fact, because it's now private and everybody is in there, I find that men become more, they expose their vulnerabilities and they now open up because it's a private space, it's a private setting. And so I could use that as an opportunity to be an impact, to be a light for the kingdom. And that's how we take it. That's how we all penetrate different communities. It ain't just going to church and me singing at church on Sunday morning. No.
Let me pause here. And
even in the workspace.
I think y'all need to address this young man. Invite him on the show because he's trying to run our show.
Who's this?
From Me Couch.
What did he say? I'm not saying the church, Bishop. I'm saying yes, the people need to go into the world, not the church. You're too behind on these.
We saw him being behind, man. No, we need to address this young man. This young man's getting out of hand. He's getting out of control.
You know what? When you want to come on the Joe show?
Y'all please bring him on the show.
When you want to come on the Joe show?
Smiling like he laughing at you.
Yeah, he laughing.
Come on the show.
Y'all please invite this man on the show, please.
And that's how you get plenty to say over the internet. I
need him right in here, please.
Let's go, Miles.
I don't know who he barber is. Whichever one else he barber, y'all please invite him on the show, please. I would need to have him on the show with Carlo's permission.
That's Tito. Hey, your permission. Don't put that pressure on me. I don't want to radio station. You throw me under the bus. That's that.
So all you know is if Chiro had to know we don't want him no more, Carlos say no.
This is an official invite right now.
What you need to do, Miles, is to call in. The number right there. Why are you calling in? You could only text it. That's your way of communicating now? By a text?
Listen, don't
call in.
Sean, I don't do that. Don't do that. Chiro is a very valuable what the word is looking for?
Get your thoughts together. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He always watching the show, pretty much.
Yes, and that's why I'm saying call in. We would like to hear him call in live.
Let them come in. We want him come in. Yeah, let them in.
Don't come at them sideways like that. But why?
I come at them front ways.
He always on there listening and partaking.
And I always on Instagram watching them. What's your point?
He ain't talking about you.
He never sent me the link yet, but I see him on Instagram.
Wow.
You have a whole podcast on YouTube. You gotta watch on. So you only watch snippets. You don't watch the whole thing. That's powerful.
You saw his comment?
That is true, Sean.
Huh?
That is true.
You don't know what I watch? As a matter of fact,
not me. Read what he say. That you did say it the first week. You did say that. Too rude. Too rude.
No. I didn't mean I didn't want you on the show.
Look at you backpedaling.
It's not that I didn't want you on the show. I want you in the show. This is the show. Not on the show, bro. We need you in the show because this is the show. Okay? And I understand you got a show, but this is the show. And I love you because you're decent.
Yeah. So anyway, let's back to the whole deal that we have to
As a matter of fact, send us the name of your podcast. So we can tell people what you man, Miles. Send us the name of your podcast.
I do just watch it on Instagram. You want to know what it name?
I ain't talking to you, man.
You want to know what it name? That way be fibbing for nothing, but just watch it.
I know what he named though. I don't even know his name.
I
know what he named.
If you know what his name is, then you know what the podcast name.
You know my name. I know his name.
Yeah. So back to the whole thing, and I want to be a bundle. We can't see Carlo no more, Marisha.
Yeah, I know. My camera off. I wait there though.
Oh yeah, no problem. You cool.
I wonder why he cut the camera off.
Leave that alone, man. I was going to leave that alone. Leave that alone, man. Ain't no reason for you to bring it up. Leave it alone. The man took the camera off.
I want to know.
And you know why he cut it off.
Just make sure mute your mic, boy. Mute your mic.
I cut my camera off because I respect Pastor Denczil and the persons that the people that pay attention to the show. You and Tito, I really care about you all too much.
I just say mute your mic. I care about you. Mute your mic. But yeah,
okay. All right, listen, we have time. We started late. Yeah, we have time. It's a good one though. We had a good one today. What's the bottom line here? Yeah, whoever want to live your life. Now we want you. I said that almost a little bit tongue in cheek because no, I want you to live the life God has for you. To be honest, that's not what I want. I don't want you to live your life. I want you to live the life that God has for you. We want you to live your best life, and we believe your best life is living according to the. Kill this down. Let's not too loud. Bring it down for me. But you can keep it. You can bring it down. Got it. All right. Good. Carlo, thanks so much, bro. This means a lot, man, that you tuned in while on your travels. Let's call it travels. I don't know what you're on, but let's call it travels.
Yo, outside night.
You can unmute your mic now because it muted.
Yeah, my mic is unmuted. I realized that I did have some time, and I would have been there if I was not traveling. So I decided to call in. I asked Marisha if it's possible. She said yes. I like being a part of this one. I like the conversation. I like getting the feedback from the people that pay attention to the show. Sean and Tito so much. They're taking up space. But thank you all so much for accepting my call, and I'll see you all next week.
See you next week, my brother. Appreciate you, man.
Enjoy your vacation, buddy.
Hey, and be outside.
I ain't on vacation. Don't do that.
Be outside. You're like you're outside.
Enjoy whatever you're doing. Mute your mic when necessary.
Be out here in the streets.
All right, so we have an open invitation for Miles Monroe Jr. And
love to have you, brother.
We hope he'll be on. Let me see. Let me make sure I can be here next week. Yeah. We want to have him on next week. Next week, Tuesday, Miles Monroe Jr. Yeah. One of your barbers, either your former or your present barber, can call you. One of them. I don't know. I made the arrangements,
5:30, man. We ain't got to call him. 5:30 next week. Just confirm. That's all we need to do. 5:30 next week.
Who you want text? Text you or text?
No, that's Texas barber.
All right, text your barber, Miles Monroe Jr.
You call me when you need me, brother.
Oh, God, the storm.
All the rest of you, man, listen, we appreciate all of you commenters, all of you. Let me see some, Pastor, that's not true. What we saying, y'all making all kind of noise because of the march, but where are the righteous? And I am speaking from my experience being in the community. Wow, I'm sorry, Mrs. Comment earlier. Sorry, Mrs. Comment earlier. I would have loved to comment to this. But where are the righteous? Boy, only because I got to go, beloved. I hope I can remember this next week so I can answer this question, where are the righteous? I love your question, bro. I love your comments this week. We can come back to you next week. Please come back next week. We can pick this right up next week. Oh boy, Simone Carter say on that day God won't be sensitive. Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Pretty funny.
That's deep, Simone.
Yeah. We miss a lot. All right. I guess we missed it. I didn't miss them.
No, boss, we got to say that you got to do a recap.
Do a recap next week. All right. Our theme music almost over, so we got to go. We out. Have a good day. Have a blessed night. Listen, man, check your children's homework. If you don't do it yet, check their homework because they got homework. If they ain't got no homework, make sure they study and read over what they did in school today. If your children on midterm, spend some time with them. Make sure especially you fathers, man. Spend a couple minutes with your children. Find out how the day went. Let them feel you. Let them smell you. Let them get close enough to you to smell your fragrance, man. Get close to your children. We have too many children that don't have the scent of their fathers. So let's please make sure that we ensure that our children never lose our scent. All right. Have a blessed one. We'll see you next week.
Have a good one.